Alright everyone, we're back. It's game 2. Game 1, not much of a game. More of a guh. 10 minutes in already. Razer Blade International. We've had enough of that ass beating. America's finest Dota players may show up late to the lobby, but they brought a serious contention A game right there. I mean, Mason, we waited longer than that game. I don't understand. Man, yeah, exactly. Could have said it any better. But with that said, we're hopping in right away to game 2. Let's see if Razer Blade can take this one back and take their first point. Alright? No surprises there. America's finest Dota players immediately ban out the OD and the Timbersaw. They don't want to deal with too much of that mid lane contention, plus Timbersaw's just a beast, as you can see in the last game if he's put in the wrong hands. Razer Blade, on the other hand, they get rid of that Bristleback, but are they going to hand over this Alchemist? That's still a very, very affordable pickup.
Team pick.
We were so disgusted with how we play Invoker, we just don't want to see it playing ever again. Please don't show me up with your Invoker skills. We're going to just ban him outright. Nah, I can't hate on Pitbull that much. He had a hard time early. They did exactly what they needed to do. They moved, they made rotations, and went right for the mid lane and took him out right off the bat. And look at that, they hand over the Alchemist. Yeah, no, they snuck that one in. Yeah, I mean, they're handing over the Alch, but they managed to sneak in the quick, cheesy combo of Bane and Mirana. We're gonna rule this lane. Now let's see if America's finest Dota can pick something to counter that. Maybe someone who can get out of any sort of bind. I was trying to think. I remember I saw in a game recently someone who contended that lane very nicely. Typically, like, a ranged support can do really well because if your carry is caught out with the sleep, you could just kind of, you know, nip it in the butt from afar right away. So we'll see if they get someone like that. Venomancer is still available, and he can, you know, he could be a good friend. Oh, they're just doing this for me. They're just doing this for me. It's okay. We know we have no points. Let's just please our Lord and Savior Coddle guy. Grab a Coddle. Wow. Well, dang. Oh no, America's Finest grabbed it. Wow. I don't know, Mason, what do you think? I mean, yeah, on one hand, they could maybe legitimately have a Coddle strat. On the other hand, they could be doing it for me. Or they're just disrespecting Razer and being like, we know that you're not much, so we're just going to get a Coddle.
Reserve time.
Oh, man. It would be definitely a throwback. But, I mean, Naga's good.
Radiant team ban. Dire team ban.
I don't think I loaded you up. There we go. Sorry, Mason. Everyone in the stream heard you, but unfortunately,
well then.
But we got you covered now, so sorry about that. Mason was getting great input for anyone who didn't catch out, but we're excited. Coddle guy. Coddle Dota is here, and
anyway.
Their mistake is that they picked this hero because this is the one hero I feel pretty confident in how I know, so I can rip them apart if they're doing something correct or incorrect or how they decide to do things. And a quick also plug that Coddle's getting a small buff. Yeah, that's right, small buff in this patch. Mana Leak, baby. It's going to be hitting up to 3-second stun at level 4. Is it enough to pick up early? Probably not, but you know what? It adds a little bit of flavor to his late game. Not enough to make him, you know, too significant, but we'll see how they use it. I'm actually pretty intrigued to see how it will work. They grab us. Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, that's actually a pretty significant stun. Like, 3 seconds is nothing to sneeze at, especially if you use it on a target that already has all their mana gone. It's just an instant stun.
Yeah, and it works so good. But, I mean, normally maybe it's just he's so situational, Mason. This is stupid. He is so situational. Like maybe if they did grab that timber saw or something, and you can use Mana Leak heavily against him, or if they're going some sort of heavy push, which the only push they really have going for him right now is Luna, if she can get some decent DPS with those glaives, but you're not really shutting them down from pushing you in. I think like maybe they'll go for some corny like early lane shenanigans, like giving someone, like you said, like the Earthshaker, copious amounts of mana to really have fun with, but he's not really a roamer.
Yep, there's Zero Striker.
Look at that. High five to you, high five to me. Earthshaker picked up right there, or they're ghosting and just kind of taking in our own drafting theories. You know, it could be that too. Who knows? But yeah, keep her the light Earthshaker, you know? There's nothing wrong like that. I mean, it's a combo that, you know, you don't get to see very often, but they're back. It's like shrimps and cocktail sauce, you know? Earthshaker can now fissure out all day, every day with the help of that mana.
I'm really interested to see what they choose for their 5th pick, because this could be a mid-alchemist, and they'll get like another hard farmer. It could be a mid-slark. It could be an aggressive tri-lane with either the alchemist or the slark, so I'm really interested to see where they take this. But I really like Razorblade in draft so far. They've got 2 very, very strong dual lanes here, a Bane and Mirana, and a Vengeful Spirit and a Luna. They could also do a very powerful aggressive tri-lane with Bane, Mirana, Vengeful Spirit, and let Luna sort of farm the safe lane. So they have options, they have some flexibility, and I like where it's going so far.
Obviously, I definitely have to agree. I do feel Razorblade have the better draft, and I want to hope that maybe they're seeing this like coddle pop up, and they're like seeing this kind of draft that AFDP are pulling out, and they're like, hell, you just think you're just gonna get this one that easy, huh? Well, I'm gonna make you fucking work for it. I'm gonna pull together a good draft, and I think Pitbull's gonna be like, no, you don't just kind of like laugh at us and just do whatever you want. I think Pitbull's gonna bring a serious A game here. Now, if he plays mid, because I've seen him play both. I've seen him play the carry side role. I've seen him play Clinks, and we got to see him do Invoker there. I don't know if he'll be the actual mid player, which is something they're going to need to look to here. They're very blue, so maybe they're going to go with someone blue. I mean, Storm Spirit's still available.
Yeah, I actually wouldn't mind seeing a Storm Spirit here. We've got sort of the token mid heroes banned out. No OD, no Timbersaw, no Puck, no Quap, no Tinker. I would definitely like to see a mid Storm Spirit. Good for sort of pickoffs. I don't know, though. Maybe something a little more team fighty. Unfortunately, my mind is sort of blanking at this point.
Unfortunately, and I think about it now only because I know Keeper so well, is when you pick a Storm Spirit, rather, Mana Leak becomes one of your, your worst enemy. So
yeah, exactly.
It's tricky too because you can't pick anything too push heavy because you're going to be running into these like constant blasts of shit, and you're just like, how am I going to break through this? Maybe someone who can add a little crowd control to with this Earthshaker makes big jump in. I mean, or they can go full throttle, pull out like a Pugna, and just like put the pedal to the metal on this push game right now. Wow, and they went with the Vengeful Spirit again. I didn't even really take that one in. So we'll see if they can.
I like this a little better though.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
I like this Vengeful Spirit better here because between Lunar Blessing and Vengeance Aura, yeah, you know what? I was going to say that TA would be a good pick for them. This double Aura is going to be absurdly wow.
Mm-hmm. Well. Look who it is.
Awesome. I'm going to finish my train of thought, and then we'll go to that.
Yep.
This double Aura strat between Vengeance Aura and a Wave of Terror and Luna's Lunar Blessing means that she's going to hit for a lot, and all these heroes are ranged, and they all get the bonus of those auras. So that's going to be pretty terrifying come that late, early mid-game. They're going to be hitting really hard, but that Pudge is actually really good into a TA pick.
Yeah, it's going to be tricky. It's going to be tricky. We are going to see Pitbull on the carry role this time. No mid-game for him, or what I would assume would be no mid-game for him this time around. So I feel like he's going to really want to, like even now, like they're posting out their Facebook, I feel like it's a little bit of a disrespect, like for Razer. I know Razer hasn't had the best luck in the league, at least in the Tuesday league so far. But I really hope that they can. I'm rooting for them now, Mason, to be honest. I want them to like pull out the big W here and just wreck them. I know that they feel confident. They got their Pudge. They got their Coddle. It's all cute and fun. But I want Razer to stick it to them.
I honestly think that they have a good chance of sticking it to them here. Mid lane honestly could go either way. Pudge has the upper hand because he can take off refraction, but TA can just kind of out harass him with Psyblades. So that will be sort of really a battle of who's going to be the better mid player here. They are opting to go for an aggressive dual lane. They're dual laning this with we've got Cuddle and Earthshaker, and then Slark and Alchemist up top.
Now, they can do the
That's
Earthshaker block in this
interesting.
lane. We'll see if that's something they try to pull out. If they go ahead and do that block and bring the creeps over to the Ancients, you know, it's kind of corny, but they could do it and see if Razorblade will get frazzled. But before we move on too much, let's quickly jump into the introductions here. Razorblade Ints playing Radiant this time around. Your bottom lane, it is Despair on the Bane. We have Sven on the Vengeful Spirit, and Pitbull, the captain, he's playing your Luna. This is a trifecta bottom lane for them. Meanwhile, mid, it is going to be Sai on your Templar Assassin. And rounding things up, A1 playing the Mirana solo off lane, which is something we haven't gotten to see too often, and it looks like she will not be paired with that Bane. Interesting. Now, why don't you go ahead and take over your America's finest Dota players.
Absolutely. We have Ging playing the hard carry Slark here with Jigga on the support Alchemist. We have Bidman playing the solo mid Pudge. And we have Buko on the Earthshaker and Finest on the Coddle.
Now, quick shout out to Finest. You know, I can't hate. He did pick Coddle, so quick shout outs and props to him, of course. But with that said, the game's underway, and we'll see quickly out in the front. Templar Assassin picks up the first 2 creep kills significantly there, but I feel like top lane we're going to see a little bit of mutual respect as far as the farming goes until Slark gets a little bit of assistance by this Alchemist, who I'm sure is going to be very eager to make the run in. And look at that. I call it correctly. It looks like Taney is going to do the block and pull to Ancients. We'll see if Razorblade can make the rotation or maybe place a ward up there to nip this in the butt.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a little bit surprised that Mirana is solo, just because they are running dual lanes. I'd like to see Bane rotate, because as of right now, they just blocked their own pull camp with a sentry ward.
Really? Oh.
Yep.
That's unfortunate.
Yep. And it doesn't hit the observer.
Wait. Oh, wow.
This is the range of the
Dota
sentry.
right here. Wow. Okay, well, yeah. Sure, whatever, right? Here comes Bane. Nope, he eats a little bit of a swat from Coddle. They're playing it very safe and careful. I don't think they'll have a good opportunity to make a jump. Bane can sleep him, but they're not going to make much more happen after that. And as you can see, Earthshaker happy to spam out the Fitchers as much as possible. Come on, Razorblade, you got this one. Meanwhile, top lane, ooh, they're going to make a run on A1. Quick leap away. And luckily, Alchemist is not going to run on that. I feel like he could have if he wanted to. They could have kept pursuing that. He would have eventually caught up, but we'll see how it goes. 5-1 on your Pudge in the mean lane, and Templar Assassin is at 11. So Templar Assassin taking a early head start as far as the CS is concerned.
Yeah, she's winning the lane pretty handily at this point. And unless something's changed, I think it's going to continue that way. It'll be a little bit better once Pudge has... Wow, she really just got hooked.
Oh, she gets snagged
That's
mid lane.
probably
and,
a dead TA.
Wow, is she going to be able to get away? He's... No! Big
Nope.
damage! Returned by Sai. Can he get it off? Oh! Nice job by Sai. Dukes it out, decides to man up. Smart choice there. Pulls out the first blood, and already... First strike goes to Razorblade. It took them 7 kills last game or whatever, but this time they take the first initiative.
Thank God for uphill... Okay. Thank God for uphill mischance working in their favor that game, and Earthshaker just blatantly missed a fissure bottom. But it's okay. Kavo cleaned it up.
I was actually checking out the top lane. Alchemist was trying to make a move. Mirana, she can't disjoint that cask, but it was more than enough to get away, so good props on Coddle. Pickup of his own, the first one for America's Finest Dota. Coddle meta making a comeback here.
Yeah, and this is... Oop. Mirana's dead top.
Oh, dang it. Getting so sidetracked. Mirana finally did eventually get caught out. That Alchemist stun is just too good.
Yeah, Alchemist stun to set up into a leash means that Mirana is really not going anywhere. I honestly hope that Bane rotates top, and it looks like he might be doing just about that after heading home. This bottom lane is going to be really annoying for this Luna, just between blasts and fissures, but I think she's still going to be okay. She still has 12 last hits, just 13 out, just a couple behind the Slark, and so they're pressuring, but not as much as is going to make a difference.
They're thinking about making a move here on the mid lane. Jigga already hanging out on the sidelines doing what Alchemist does best. Wait it out in the darkness, then show up and throw that bottle at you. Here we go.
That's a dead TA.
Making a run in TA. Will he be able to get away from this one? Quick sentry. Nice game sense there. America's Finest Donor. They're going to go ahead and clean this up with the help of the hook. Bidman picks up a kill for himself and gets redemption from that earlier mishap in the mid lane. And now they push it ahead to 3-1.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised that she was playing that far forward, not knowing where the Alchemist was on the map. A bit of a mistake there. And again, we don't see any wards. We have an observer down here for Razer, which sees nothing.
Which is very defensive. I guess they were worried about that Alchemist potentially roaming down there, but he hasn't even made the trip. Oh, they're going on Coddle, though. There's the sleep. Nice! Cancels it and makes a run for it. But now ES is in a bit of trouble. He put himself in a corner. Nobody puts ES in a corner. He's getting shoved right against the wall. The Illuminate flies out. Will be enough to take down Bane. Bane on the run. Nice Fisher to catch him on the way out, but he will have to pay the price. He's happy to trade 1 for 1. But Alchemist wants more. Steps right in, and Finest picks up a double kill.
Yeah, Luna's going to die too. There's no getting her.
Nice snag. Oh, goodness. Bidman pushes it ahead 6-2. Oh, man. Come on, Razorblade. You can rally this one up, but they do get cleaned in this bottom lane.
No, I didn't really see why Vengeful Spirit ended up with a sleep on her, because she never got the chance to cast Magic Missile, which meant Cuddle probably would have died.
That's just a real unfortunate misplay there in the bottom lane. Man, the rotation power here by America's Finest, they're just doing clean work right now. I mean, they're showing that they're on a different level than Razorblade, and they're really taking it to them, not really showing any mercy. Now they're making a move on Pitbull. Pitbull, oh man, he had a hard time last game. This might be very morally devastating here. He's got to be able to get away. He's not level 6 to pop a sort of eclipse, runs right in the jungle. He's going to be dead. Tries to take one with him, but won't happen. Meanwhile, Pudge catches out Despair, takes him down as well. A 2-man takedown. A show up by Templar, but now Templar eats the stun. Fisher blocks him out temporarily, but they're going to go ahead and try to clean him up. The blast helps out. Refraction trying to save his life. Caper trying to get away, but he's will not be able to. Templar falls as well. They grab another. That was pretty much a 5-man takedown, I think, in your bottom lane.
Yeah, that was... At the end of the day, that was like a 7 for nothing.
Wow.
Man, I don't know. I was really backing Razer for this draft, and it looks like after that first rotation that they just got completely rattled. They're teleporting in one by one right in Pudge's vision just to get hooked. I mean, that's just mistakes that you can't afford to make.
I really feel like, unfortunately, they might be on a little bit of a tilt. They're just trying and just doing actions without really thinking too hard of it, you know. But hopefully they could just kind of play their cool and just kind of try to farm up a bit, get Luna into the game. But now she's already caught out here in the top lane. Blast will not catch. The stun to follow. The lockdown's too good. Pitbull is going to be taken right apart, and she will end up falling. Rotations from behind as Pudge shows up, wants to get the Venge, gets it! Nice hook grab right there. Vengeful tries to stun to live, but will not matter. Acid Spray would have cleaned it up, and that's another 2-man takedown. Oh man, Mason, are we going to be doing all this work for a 20-minute, 2-game series? What is happening?
I honestly think we're going to be, and this is not the Razer that we saw play last week. I mean, maybe their opponents were terrible and we just didn't know it, but this is just hard to watch.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to say maybe they're having a bit of an off gain here, but man, this America's Finest Donor, they're just like, we got this. I mean, maybe they have more team chemistry or something. They're just feeling really confident. The world's on their shoulders, and they're running right through this lane to the bottom. Wow. Can't stop it. It's a bulldozer going right through this bottom lane.
Yeah, I mean, this is a 6-1 Pudge at 8 minutes in. There's absolutely nothing they can do about this. It's game. And I hate to call that so early, but
maybe a bit of overconfidence, and they make the throw. Hook won't catch, just a little behind. Stun, hits himself. If they could misplay enough, maybe they get something going, but a good start would be Luna getting level 6. It's not quite there. Not even Vengeful, only level 2. That's no bueno. No swap available to try to get a play happening there. Meanwhile, A1's like, I got to farm for my team in the top lane where Slark was, but now Slark in the bottom lane making a jump on Pitbull. Pitbull, big damage. Oh no! Gets him! Finest with the tip of that blast, grabs him. Earthshaker ends up being taken down. It's a 2 for 1 already. Sidestep by Pitbull. Nice! No! The blast! Coddle doing work. And now they take out... Oh, Templar Assassin as Jigga picks up a double kill for himself and the tier 2. I mean, this is just a slaughter. I don't know what else to say about it. Wow.
I don't think there's anything else we can say about that. That was absolutely just a slaughter. There was just a... There's no other way to put it other than just a serious breakdown. Pudge got a couple kills, and after that, it was just... It's as if they weren't a team. They just were not communicating, obviously, making very silly decisions, and just got...
It's just absurd. It's the long ball Fisher to locker in place, sets up the easy hook from the balcony by Bidman, and then the blast on top of that. It's like a circus act that they're doing here in the mid lane. AFDP showing no mercy, taking it to him. We'll see. Razer, I admire that the fact they're going to try to duke this one out. Maybe they can hand over a few item drops for lucky viewers or something. I don't really know what to say.
I mean, to be completely fair, there's not a whole lot that you can do about getting hit with a fissure into a hook like that. It's pretty much unavoidable, but you really should be anticipating that that's going to happen, and Alchemist kill secured. I mean, if you see a Coddle and an Earthshaker hanging out mid and you don't see Pudge, you just kind of need to expect that he's on your high ground.
Yeah, well, even Mirana tried to get one thing going for him, trying to make a move on the Slark, but Slark's too elusive. He's already here, though, making a move. Bane tries to sleep himself to get away, but it will not matter. They take him apart. You're in the wrong neighborhood, buddy. Now they want more. Templar Assassin tries to invis up. Echo Slam laid out. Oh, nice body block there. Saves Vengeful Spirit temporarily. Fraction to help, but nope, there goes Vengeful. Now Templar on the run. Can he get away? Nope, there goes the stun. Catched out by the rest of the teammates. The Dukes of Hazzard going to town right now. They manage to catch out Sai and rip them right apart. Man. Disgusting. 24-3.
I think we've hit pub stomp level.
Yeah, this is what my solo queue looks like normally when I play. And that's me on Coddle, hopefully.
Yeah, this is just about right. This is a solo queue, but with slightly better team comps.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is amateur Dota, by the way. You're not watching Navi.
You're goddamn right it is.
This is some grade A, magnifique amateur Dota. Very, very good stuff, yeah. While they go ahead and try to take down this tier 1 and Razorblade attempt to make some sort of nice arrow catch on the sidelines on the Coddle, but body blocked out with the Fissure Alchemist thinking about making a move in. Here comes some rotation. Blink out at the last second. Meanwhile, Bidman gets his own kill here on the bottom lane. Pitbull nowhere safe for him. And Sai eats a blast. Man, they came in like a wrecking ball. Took them right apart.
They wrecked them. I mean, and they're just going to keep doing this over and over and over because Coddle gives them mana.
Exactly. Coddle, give me mana. Coddle handeth over. You giveth pwn. You give Coddle the victory.
The Coddle giveth and the Coddle taketh away.
Exactly, man. Rana tries to get out of there, does successfully. It's just too good. Alchemist has that blink dagger. He just lays out the stun, blinks in, goes to town. The minus armor, the acid spray, catches himself right there. But stun on the Luna, who finally has Eclipse, but unfortunately will not get anything going. Even Coddle's like, get the hell out of here. Oh, nope, eats a stun himself up the tree. Oh, here comes Alchemist with his own lockdown. Barely sidestepped the arrow. There's a bit of a save, but nope, he'll still get it off. On 2, barely missed by the Illuminate. Now, Big Fisher from the big boy. Bucks laying out some serious damage. Pitbull forced to retreat up the hill. Bane, you're going nowhere. Snagged up by Bidman. They also managed to take down the Earthshaker, but man, Alchemist still clowning around here. Wants to go on A1. A1 will be able to get away. Has the leap available. Now Sai thinking about making a pursuit here. Gem on the ground, however. Snagged up by Slark. Slark now 2 shots on the A1, takes him down, and now Templar might be in over her head, trying to make a run, but Alchemist, get back here, lays out the stun on 2. Will he have the swap? No, he won't, because he's only level 3. My goodness, that's unfortunate. Alchemist now running through the jungle. Here comes Bucks with the
Echo Slam.
big Fresher Man and the big Echo Slam takedown. Smacks the log on the Vengeful Spirit. Trying to make a run. Stun on 2. This is jokes right now. They are running around this team, throwing out the stuns and lockdown. Coddle making a run. He's illuminated. Oh my god. This is just a slaughter fest. They don't even care. There's a tower still here. Whatever. Fisher to fly out. They take out another Buko with the double kill. Blast to fly. Won't catch.
This isn't an objective-based game. It's all about the kills.
Ooh, nice magic one, Alchemist. Nice effort. Oh, Invis. They lay out a nice stun. Catch her out. Take her down. Man, nowhere is safe. Don't even think about it. Coddle just handing out the mana like dollar bills at a strip club right now. Just giving it to everyone. This Fissure is so... This Earthshaker, rather, is so thankful to have Coddle on his team. Just constantly throwing out the fishes with the help. Even Coddle got the arcane boots. He's just handing them out. Man.
This is the happiest moment of this Earthshaker's life. Everything in his life leads up to this.
Yeah, wow. Time to shine. Lamb would even be proud of his performance here. Not exactly.
Lanham would be very proud. Bye, Marana.
Oh, Razer leap back. Not going to be enough. I have a leap of my own. Says Ging. Jumps right in. Bada bing, bada boom. Buko takes him right apart. Bidman, in the meantime, tries to lay out a hook. He has boots of travel. I think Razer know they're not going to be coming back from this one, but they want to be good sports and kind of play out the match a bit. They don't want to deny those ticketed holders out there of a short game. So they're going to, fight it out. Maybe they can get something going for themselves, but...
Oh, yes, and Coddle goes my favorite build with the Dagon.
Coddle Dagon. No respect whatsoever right now by this Coddle. Here we go.
He did make the serious mistake of going mech first, though.
Bidman biting up Sai. Sai won't be able to get away. There's a nice blinding light to prevent this Luna from getting out of any sort of additional damage. Nice courier feed. It actually wasn't... No item drop. Might have been a bit of a lag or delay there. But,
yeah, that's odd.
I don't think AFDP have even left this mid lane in the past couple minutes. They're just kind of like, we'll just hang out here. I think we might go for towers now, but it's 37 to goddamn 6.
No, they've set up camp in mid lane, and I don't think they're leaving anytime soon. They've installed a brick oven pizza maker, and they're just gonna hang around.
They're like, don't worry about it, boys. We got hot pockets. We got sleeping bags. We're gonna hang out here in the mid lane and just kind of be a pain in your ass. Coddle now. He's gonna just line up the illuminates, hopefully timing him out properly to get rid of those creeps. Stun the fly out. Catches on Pitbull, and now he's forced to run back to base.
Coddle, I believe it was you who said, "Good job, team. Capri Suns for everybody."
Yeah, exactly. Razor Blade. Well, we had a good time in this Tuesday night league. It was swell. Maybe next week we'll get him. And unfortunately, we probably won't be able to have the privilege of casting him. Oh man, Marana eats the cast, taken right down. Come on, Templar, let's get something going.
Oh, Echo Slam.
Oh,
Kaboom.
Man. Ripped right apart. That's 4. Can they get the 5-man wipe? Templar Assassin ripped right apart, and they get it.
We did it! We did it! We did it!
And that's it. Good game, well played. America's finest Dota players are happy to walk away with the 2-0 victory, and they acquire 2 more points, making their 5-point total 7, while Razorblade trying to get their first point still. Good job to Finesse playing the card, getting the win, but let's see.
That 8-0 Coddle.
I mean, what can you say? 16 minutes. The first game was 10 minutes. Razorblade, I guess they didn't eat their oatmeal this morning. Didn't get a good game going.
Nah, they forgot their Wheaties today.
All right, well, with that said, we're going to go ahead and make a jump here back into the studio. I got to get the lights going and everything. There we go. Yep, I'm going to make things a lot more simpler this time. I'm not even rolling with the whole Coddle get up. I don't know if that's going to make people upset, but I do fancy me a new hat. Mason. Couple of amateur games. Pretty much the definition of amateur altogether. And,
Oh, absolutely.
Well, it was a swell time.
I mean, I really enjoyed it. I'm sad to see Razer not do as well as they did last week. I mean, I know I've harped on it a couple times now, but they looked pretty good last week. They looked like a solid team that had a chance. Didn't have any points, but maybe just due to some unfortunate games. But I don't know. It was a complete 180 here. It was rough. They were rattled. That's all I can say.
All right, well, before we just call it a night, I do want to promote, obviously, this is the 82L. If you don't have a ticket already, it's only 99 cents, and I want to tell you a little bit more about the 82L and what that all includes. I want to stop my theme songs from playing right there. 82L ticket is 99 cents. You can get it in the store right now. That gets you everything on the Tuesday League, on the Thursday League, and now they let me know that you will also get the Thursday Playoff Series. Originally, Thursday was Season 1, and then the Tuesday League was Season 2, but there was a bit of confusion with getting the tickets in, so right now, if you buy the ticket, you get everything. Tuesday and the playoffs for Tuesday's League. You get Thursday and the Thursday playoffs for Thursday's League. For anyone out there who did buy the 49-cent Season 1 playoff ticket, they have talked to Valve about reimbursing everyone their money, so we appreciate everyone's support still regardless, but they're looking into giving it back to you guys. And for anyone curious in partaking in Amateur Dota Season 2. You can sign up for Season 3, which is going to be the new Thursday League, at the start of the playoffs next week, which is February 6th. So please make sure you go to Amateur Dota 2 League. I don't have it still copy-pasted, but I want to get it right here. And you can go sign up. And another thing, sorry, I know, Mason, you've been sitting there very patiently and quietly in the studio in your chair, and I appreciate that. But I know we all, 82L also has a lot of free agents currently, about 250 free agents who don't even get to play in these games right now. So the admins felt that they wanted to do something for them, and they're going to do Free Agent Fridays, which means on Fridays, free agents can gather up in the 82L channel, hop into matches with a bunch of other free agents. Their games will get hosted under a ticket, and they'll get to have a little bit of exposure on Dota TV. A lot of amateur casters will be able to cast those games, so it's a lot of opportunities for players to meet other players, and maybe they can, come together, make a team for the next league after. And finally, Season 4 is going to be the Tuesday League, which will be an invitational league where only the previous winners of the amateur leagues will get to play, and maybe any good teams that just show a lot of promise. And so what does that mean, Mason? That means on the new Tuesday League, that is going to be the cream of the crop of amateur Dota. The cream of the crop.
The best of the worst, as you will.
The best of the worst. And finally, before we go ahead and plug ourselves, I'm going to flash that bad boy up. That is the Helios ticket right there on your screen. That is also only 99 cents, and that will be starting up in the near future. It goes through the month of February 1st through the 22nd. I am the head caster. I'm very thankful for Helios Gaming for bringing me in on that, but we do have a great crew of casters who will be helping me out with that. Mason's going to be my co-caster for the most part, as well as I believe Helium, Dark Jester, and maybe some other people will be coming in and helping out. I won't be able to make it to the first set of qualifiers this Saturday and Sunday, but I will be there midway and throughout to the finals, and I promise to put on a great show. It's going to be a lot of fun, and Mason, I'm very happy to have you with me for that.
I'm so excited to cast this tournament. It's going to be great. Casting with you is always fun. I'm happy to kind of have a regular thing that I get to do. And on a side note, I am super excited for Free Agent Fridays. I will definitely be tuning into that, and I hope you guys will too. It's basically going to be a worse version of the NEL, and how in God's name could you pass that up?
It is going to be pretty much, if you've ever wanted casters to cast just pub matches of terrible, awful crap, then that's pretty much what it's going to be. But who knows? You know what? The next Arteezy may be in that little free agent field. You never know. I doubt it.
You never know.
But you never know. Will there be a diamond in the rough? There could be. Maybe just some great player who's always been a solid performer on his own, but has never made a significant amount of friends and is looking for someone to help out. And the other perk is that when you play in the league, you might get to have an item with your name on it from the drop. Why not? That's priceless to some people.
It's all about the ego bloating. I mean, why else would we be on camera right now?
I would love a coddle item with my name on it. My God, that would be terrific.
That would be wonderful. I would, if I got a coddle item with your name on it, I don't even think I'd give it to you. I'd just keep it.
I hate you so much. I would love that item. All right, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out. I'm sorry it was so brief this time. We will be back, however, this Thursday for the Thursday Night League, and that's the last regular season day. And then after that, we go into the playoffs where it becomes a best of 3, and that's where we actually see the better teams get to duke it out. So I'm not sure exactly who will be casting, but if you haven't already, follow me here on twitch.tv. Follow me on Twitter. I'll be sure to catch you up on who we will be casting, when we'll be going live, etc., etc. And obviously, Mason, I'll let you promote yourself. And obviously, you can also catch the ticker down there in the bottom right corner of your screen, which is also giving that information. But go ahead and talk about the chat wheel and that stuff.
Absolutely. Well, first of all, more importantly than my co-workers over at What Is Hip TV, you can follow me on Twitter at Wehdota, WEHDOTA. You can also find them at What Is Hip. What Is Hip, also known as Greg, has been casting the Collegiate Star League with Mont recently, doing a good job of that. So be sure to check out those casts as well. And you can follow Darius too, I guess. I don't recommend it. Also, be sure to check out the chat wheel over at whatiship.tv. It's a weekly podcast live stream that we do. A bit of a talk show, more ranting and raving and being stupid. Coddle has been a wonderful guest of ours. We just
you
had
always
Zyorian
bring that
last,
up. That's
so
like,
it's a good time.
That's a perk. Like, I'm no big deal. It's okay.
I mean, it's a huge perk. I think being on our show is an honor.
No, it's a great show. I always love to tune in. It's a lot of fun and it's so casual. That's what makes it great. And a lot of shows. Now it's like everyone's hopping on the talk show bandwagon. But hey, you know what? It's great. It gives more players the opportunity to promote themselves and everything they're doing and their opinions on everything. So I welcome.
And hopefully,
yeah.
Hopefully, it gives players the opportunity to be a little bit more comfortable when it comes to on-camera interviews and things like that. Because one of the biggest issues that we run into is that a player will say, like, I don't really want to do a chat show. I don't really want to be on camera. And hopefully, if it's something that they can become a little more accustomed to, maybe with some of the big name people they might be more comfortable with, maybe they'll trickle down to us.
Yeah. Well, you know what? None of them have a studio like this. I guarantee it.
That's for damn sure.
You know what? Before we go out, let's go ahead and play our sports theme song one more time here. Yeah. We'll go ahead and sign things out. Thank you very much, everyone. Thank you very much again, Mason. We'll catch you again this Thursday.
Good night, everybody.